All right, Paul Hefty here with the Triangle O football system. I want to talk about our pass draw option series, PDOs. We'll talk about how it works first, and then we'll look specifically at some schemes: power, split zone, uh, outside stretch zone, sweep pin and pull, and then a shovel bubble at the end. All right, this is how it works. Remember, we use our face as a compass for signalers from the sideline. That gives us our play action pass cues of north, east, south, and west. And then when we want to use PDOs, pass draw options, then we go to the center of the face and the keyword there is central. What we're going to do here is you're going to signal then with your hand on your nose, and that tells the receivers and the backs that we're doing pass draw option. It also tells the receivers that they're running their pop RPO route concept. What we're going to do is actually just use our same core RPOs, but we're going to reverse the read sequence where we're going to pass set and then pass first, and then we'll go to our draw option or run option second. All right, our first one is using our power scheme. Again, central Pittsburgh is the call, is the verbal. The signal is going to be hand on the nose, tells the receivers to run the pop routes, tells everybody we're going to go PDO. Again, O-line is going to block power just like they always do. Receivers running their pop routes. Quarterback now is going to pre-snap look to the backside, looking at the weak Mr. Zero, the woo here to the left. If we have free access, he can pass set and just throw the glance to the X receiver. If there is not free access, then his post-snap read is going to be the Sam backer, same as we do with power. Again, if he fills, we'll drill the bender read by the A to the lookie by the Z. If he doesn't, then what's going to happen, the back is going to take two shuffle steps as if he's doing pass protection, where he's going to stop in the front near hip of the quarterback. If the quarterback sees the Sam drop, then he'll turn and present the ball to the back. What's key here is the running back will take those two shuffle steps, and then he'll put his inside arm up to be ready to see receive the handoff where the quarterback will place it. So again, just using power RPO, and we're going to change it and go PDO. Next one we can do is we can start to change the routes, but still use our PDO, and we can also combine this with making the quarterback the ball carrier. So what we'll do is we're going to put the signal with, instead of the hand on the face, we're going to take the fist sideways and put that right on the nose. It still tells us a central verbal cue for PDO, but now this changes the routes to what we call, since we're just doing one hand up, that's why we call it a single smash. The Z and the X will run three-step quick corner routes, and the A will run a whip route. The second thing we'll do with the signal, no verbal here, is we'll take our opposite arm and put it on our opposite shoulder. It doesn't matter which one, but that tells us a super call to the back and the quarterback, meaning the back will lead block through the hole and the quarterback becomes the ball carrier. So we simply would go signal, fist sideways single, super, no verbals here, and then the quarterback is going to use his central Pittsburgh, same as before. What's going to happen now, the quarterback again will look to the weak side Mr. Zero, which is to the left in this case, for free access. If the woo is way inside, so we've got 2-on-1 with the corner, he'll go ahead and go that way with his pass draw option. If we don't have free access, then we're going to go right back to our post-snap read where we're going to check the Sam, but now it becomes reading the corner all the way for a one-on-one matchup with the X. Again, the quarterback will pass set, look for it. What's nice about this, if there's not a wide open receiver, he turns this into a run because we have the extra blocker with the back now leading through the hole on the Sam, which is the read key or the conflict defender. Again, single smash, hand signal only, super, hand signal only, and then we go right into our normal central Pittsburgh verbal cue. If we want to go ahead and change the routes for matchups, we do a double smash. Only thing changes here with the signal now is we're going to do two hands, both in front on the nose. Again, we still would do our super signal. What's going to happen with the route adjustment is now the number 2 receiver will run the corner route to the slot side, and the Z, being the A, and the Z will run the whip route. We're doing it out of a 3x1, but you can do it out of 2x2. Again, quarterback is going to check for free access to the weak side. If he has a matchup with X on the corners way inside, he can go that way all the way. If not, again, he'll pass set, post snap read the SAM, check the SAM, I'm sorry, and then we're going to go high-low on the corner to the strong side. Great versus blitz, because again, the back will, with the super call, is going to lead through on the SAM backer. So if he doesn't like it, the quarterback, he's just going to go ahead, plant, and follow the backup through the hole. Double smash, super, all signals, still central, Pittsburgh verbal. All right, if split zone is one of your core plays, or you want to use essentially full slide protection, great versus blitz to keep it simple, is we'll do a central lightning. Again, we're going to put hand on the nose. That tells us we're still going to run pop routes, which is our core PDO route. We're going to do one and do it really well. What's going to happen here is the H, we like him to align away from the call for this, so that he can just J path right on the defensive end. You can split across, but it makes a better block, cleaner block if he's right there in his face. Now, again, we're going to check free access. This time, it would actually be the SAM, because our read key, post-snap read key with split zone is the weak Mr. Zero. So again, the quarterback has free access to the Z and the A side. He'll just pass set and throw there. If not, he's going to post-snap read the weak side Mr. Zero, the woo. Again, if he fills, he'll drill the glance route to the X receiver. If he drops, then we'll do the delayed draw handoff to the back, where he'll take the 2 shuffle steps and then inside arm up, and the quarterback will turn present it. The read's exactly the same for the back, where he's going to go look up the gut to out the back door. Again, central lightning would be the verbal call. All right, we can add the H into the route, but in order to do that, to get this full slide protection, 6-man protection, we're going to have to use the super call again. So now, what we're going to do is combine a bunch of signals, because we're going to use the peak route with this along with the super. So what's going to happen is we're going to go ahead and put that directional hand on the face. That tells everybody's running the pop, okay, and it's a PDO. But then we're going to go to our peak signal and then just go in right into our directional. Just we would do our FSU chop. We're just going to take the peak signal forward, so we can combine and chunk these all together. That would tell us that we're going to do, it's an automatic super when we do a peak. So the back knows he is going to go ahead and replace the H by closing the back door on the defensive end. You can do this where he comes across for split action, or you can have him plant align same side if you feel that's better for him to do a J block from there. It's up to you. But what's going to happen now is we've added the H into the route. So again, the quarterback will still look for free access on the SAM when we're running split zone. If he doesn't have free access, then it's a post-snap read the same against the weak Mr. Zero, but now we've added an extra receiver. So he's going to look for the bender, hot bender read, the peak route by the H. If it's not there, he's got the glance right behind it. If that's not open because the will drops, then he can go ahead and plant and run split zone, run as the ball carrier gut to out the back door. Again, we're going to combine all these signals. So we're going to go hand on the face for the central PDO cue, and we're going to go peak and just go ahead and give us our split zone FSU chop with that signal. Directional now, you need to do right or left so that we can make the call. All right, you can also do this for your outside run game. Again, staying with the zone concepts, we'll go to our stretch or outside zone. Again, we're going to give the signal of central, and this tells us we're running pops. Now we're going to stay with the pops even with our outside run. Again, what the quarterback's going to do is give the central now Lobos would be our split or stretch zone to the left. Quarterback's still going to look at free access to the backside, which is the weak side, Mr. Zero to the right. If he has that, he'll go with the A and the Z on the bender read and looky underneath. If not, we're going to post-snap read the SAM to the play side. Again, he's going to pass set, pivot. If the SAM drops, we're going to go ahead then and delayed handoff to the back where he takes the 2 shuffle steps, inside arm up, and he's off. If he fills, then we'll drill that glance route to the X receiver. So again, central stretch, doing our same pop read and PDO process. We can also do this with pin and pull sweep, which is great because with the pullers getting deep, you're not going to get them downfield, even if we go to a throw right away. So again, same sequence. We're going to go ahead and hand on the nose. We just would give the longhorn signal for pin and pull sweep to the left. Again, quarterback's going to look for free access to the woo. Doesn't have it. He's going to post-snap read the SAM. He fills. We drill the glance. He drops. Back gets on sweep to the left. Central sweep. Last then is the shovel bubble screen, and this is one that Penn State used in 2017 with Mike Gesicki, great H-back, who's now in the pros. Real simple. What we're going to do here is change our signals to where we're going to pretend we're shoveling with our hands. Okay, and again, that tells us we're still going to use the central verbal cue, but it turns us into this unique shovel bubble screen. Every time we run this, then we're going to have the A and the Z block, bongo, big on, big, man over for the screen. The H is going to be on the back side now, coming through as the shovel pass ball carrier. O-line is thin. We're going to use our power call, Central Pittsburgh. They're still going to go power, but we're going to read now, post-snap read that defensive end. The back will do what's called a bubble arrow, meaning he's going to run his arrow route, but he's going to stay behind the line of scrimmage so that it becomes a legal screen. Quarterback simply takes and starts his sprint out action, this in case to the right. If the end comes inside and at him, he'll just go ahead and throw the ball to the B like a long handoff, and we've got 3 on 2 there. If the defensive end gets upfield or goes wide, then again, the quarterback, after he's sprint action looking for the B back on the bubble arrow, will go ahead and settle and shovel pass like an option pitch to the H coming inside, and the H rolls up through as the ball carrier. Again, real simple. The key here, though, is you need to do a ton of reps with the quarterback, the B back, and the H so that this is a smooth transition since you're not blocking that D end and reading him. Again, these are some simple ways to use your core RPO system, but then be able to do a whole series of pass draw options where the running back, the quarterback, and then even in the shovel bubble, the H-back can be ball carriers. Thanks.